First things first. Sucker Punch. Now I love Sucker Punch. Now, excuse the ads. I do not like ads. So I love Sucker Punch. Back then on the PS2 days, this was my big three. And y'all can probably agree with this too. Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper was Sucker Punch. Insomniac. Ratchet and Clank. Naughty Dog. Jak and Daxter. Now, me personally, I was more of a... Oh, man. I was leaning more on the Ratchet and Clank side. Because I love Insomniac. And it's crazy because all those three companies or all those three dev teams are still with us today. And they are still making great games. So they have come through way back when, in the early 2000s, all the way up until now. Generations of consoles, and they still with us. So shout out to all of them. But yeah, I lean more towards the Ratchet and Clank side, but I played all of them though. I played Ratchet and Clank 1, 2, 3, all the other ones after the big trilogy. I played Sly Cooper, Honor Among Honor Among Thieves, or Sly 2. Sly 3 only played a little bit of. Jak and Daxter, Precursor Legacy, Jak 2, and Jak 3. I did not play Jak X. I know they had like a 20th anniversary or something like that. But we are talking about Sly Cooper, or a potential Sly Cooper game. So I'm gonna read this article and I'm gonna give my thoughts on what this could be. Or we could be getting a Sly Cooper game, or we could be getting another Infamous game. Now, I'm a big Infamous game. I love Infamous. I love the traversal on that. I love the electric powers. I love the routes you could take. You could either be a bad guy or a good guy. If you be a bad guy, you get the red lightning. You could be a hero, you get the blue. But those powers that you would have, the destruction. And back then it was Prototype or Infamous. It was either one of those two, but I was on the Infamous side. All right, so let's read this article and I'll give my thoughts. So, while most PlayStation fans are undoubtedly excited that Ghost of Yotei is out, giving players one more first-party exclusive to add to their libraries, there are some fans who are disappointed that Sucker Punch's latest title is not a return to Sly Cooper or Infamous, two franchises that haven't seen in well over a decade. That said, now that Yotei is out, could Sly Cooper be next for Sucker Punch? We'll let co-founder Brian Fleming explain the delicate situation. Never say never when it comes to Sly. In a massive interview, Fleming discussed Sucker Punch's process when it comes to developing games, one that's only grown in time as the title themselves have become more detailed. While the studio is committed to releasing the Legends multiplayer experience, there's no word on what it'll work on next. The truth is that whatever we do next, whether it's continuing Ghost or going back to Sly, the decision is really more limited by, again, our cherishing of focus and time to iterate, which means that we really can only do one thing at a time. If we were good at juggling 4 projects, yeah, we'd have a remaster. And let's go do one of those. And one of those and do some fan requests. That would be really popular. The studio is committed to remaining small, so that impacts things. It also faced with the same reality that other studios are in, that whatever game you commit to is one that will stay with you for the next 5 years or so. I mean, that is shooting your college and your major every 5 years. It's not a definitive yes, but it certainly is a lot more positive than the one Nate Fox shared when he said that only 10% of Sucker Punch employees would be stoked to be working on a new Sly Cooper. A statement that seemingly threw cold water on the prospect of the studio ever returning to the franchise. Here's hoping Sly gets that second chance. Bet. So I'm down. I'm down with it. And like dude just said, never say never. We've seen remakes, we've seen remasters come out of nowhere. We've seen what was that game that came out earlier? It was Elder Scrolls Oblivion. that just shadow dropped out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting that to drop, but that game did a number of sales. I believe if they drop something like Infamous, that's gonna do really well. If they drop something like Slide, that's gonna do really well. I know back then there was a Sly 4. I don't know if Sucker Punch had a hand in that. I think that was kind of its own thing at the time. That game was not it. I completely scrapped that from my memory. I'm not trying to even go back about, yeah, I'm not trying to do that. So Sly 1, 2, 3, everybody loved. I think Sly 2 was arguably the best one out of the whole trilogy. Sly 3 and then Sly 1. But when it comes to the Sly Cooper games, that's where the story, they did the story so well. And I will give it that. Out of between Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, and Sly Cooper had the best story writing out of all of them. And when Sly 2 came on the scene, that was a wrap. So I hope that they decide on either Sly Cooper or Infamous. Either one, I'm still good either way. Realistically, I do want a Sly Cooper game, but I could see them doing an Infamous game. Did y'all imagine an Infamous game on these next gen consoles? The graphic, the destruction, and a lot of people say that. I know Infamous Second Son got like mixed reviews or whatever. I like Infamous Second Son. Now it wasn't better than 1 and 2, and I even played that, and I played the DLC with that one girl, Infamous Second Son Light DLC or whatever. That was good too, but I need them to bring that back. If they were to bring either Sly Cooper or Infamous back, I would personally want Infamous. I need Infamous. I need Cole to pop up on these next gen consoles, and I need destruction. And with these updated graphics, with the updated games, with the systems, like we need that. So never say never. Don't lose hope. Even when they're like, oh, okay, like we can only work on one game, like only 10% of staff is only thinking about making a Sly Cooper remake. Like, don't lose hope. That 99.99% saying no, y'all still got that 0.1%. So like I said, we've seen games that we wasn't even thinking of to get remakes or remasters. So we'll see. But I am all for it. I love when they do remakes and remasters. I think it was last year or the year before that we are in a state of remakes and remasters. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't want it like oversaturated, of course. But yes, we are in the remakes and remasters of older games coming onto the new consoles, and I love it. I ain't got no problem with it. So Ghost of Yotei did really well. The sales are amazing right now, and the game is still growing. A lot of people that game is still trending. That game came out October 2nd. That game is still trending. Like I said, I'm still playing it. I'm more than halfway done, and I put in close to 40 hours. And I'm debating whether I really want to go platinum with it. So we'll see. But hey, shout out to Sucker Punch. They know what they are doing. We've had Sly Cooper, we've had Infamous, we've had Ghost of Tsushima and Yotei. All of these games, they haven't had like a really bad game like on their track record. And that's one of the companies I can really trust. Insomniac, Sucker Punch, Naughty Dog, Rockstar, Santa Monica Studios, like, they good. They got it. So let me know what y'all think. Do y'all want a new Sly Cooper game? Do y'all want an Infamous game? Or do y'all want Sucker Punch to come out with a new IP altogether when the PS6 drops? So y'all let me know in the comments.
Never done.